Morning, guys. Yeah, my eyes are literally crying. Eventually, I'm on 2.5. Yay. Ah, Um, when you scale down, the first 3 days you're not gonna feel it. Yeah, by the fourth day you're gonna start withdrawing, and then it takes a week to 14 days for your body to get used to the amount that you put yourself on when you scale down, or when you wind yourself down to that amount, because some people don't know that when you do this, it doesn't happen right away that you get sick. You can move around for the first 4 days because it's still in your system, and the fourth day, here by the afternoon, then you're gonna start withdrawing because your body has to first get used of the amount that you're currently on. Sometimes it takes a week to get used, sometimes it takes 14 days, sometimes it takes a month. Then I'm literally withdrawing for a month, and till my body is used to it, and then I leave myself just to get used to it for 2 weeks, and then I go down again. So I'm doing it rapidly, and I'm not even sure if I'm doing it right, but I feel that I'm doing it right, and I know my body better than the doctor knows my body because I'm the one that's in it. I'm the one that can feel it. I'm the one that knows what's going on inside of my body. So I have to monitor it, and I have to take a responsibility to do it correctly, because if you misuse this, you can get addictive. And that's why I never went on the miso. The miso is the blue methadone. They think because it's stronger, it's better. No, it's not. It's more addictive. You're already an addict. You don't want to worsen your situation. But if it works for you, use it. Just don't abuse it. That's all. But yeah, guys, I was in a lot of pain also yesterday. I thought to myself, today is the day that I'm gonna put on that shower. I'm gonna shower. I'm gonna drink coffee. I'm gonna get power so that I can go to the hospital. I have to go to the hospital. My body has been doing weird stuff lately that is not just it's weird. And I just wanna know that okay, it's fine. There's nothing wrong. Because my skin has been shedding little white things, and when I looked it up, it said that it is kidney failure and what, and I have to watch out for that because all of my organs were giving in. They were busy giving in, all of my organs. So that's also a reason why I got clean. That sort of opened my eyes a little bit, but before all of my organs, it was my hijack case that also opened my eyes a little. And after the hijack case, I was 9 months clean. Can you believe it? I was 9 months clean since last year, December when the hijack happened. I was 9 months clean. Actually, November, yeah, stay around there. And I was 9 months clean, and then something happened. That's why an addict shouldn't be actually be in a relationship with anyone else but themselves. But if you are in a relationship and you feel like you can handle it, I am not Narcotics Anonymous. I'm not there to judge you. I'm here to find solutions for ways to allow addicts to have relationships and still succeed. But yeah, because of my relationship problems, I went and used again, and also because I was just tired. It was 9 months, and the pain wasn't gone. It wasn't gone. And so this time when I came clean, I just prepared myself to tell myself mentally before I even started getting clean that, listen here, this is not a toy you used for 10 years. 10 years. So how do you expect your organs to heal themselves in 3 days? 10 years equals 5 years of recovery time. The longer you use, the longer it takes for your body to recover. And you have to accept that, and you have to take responsibility for what you did, and try your best to fight for your own life. Because what's the use? There's no use of using. But something that I've noticed is that people never listen. They never do. Let's be honest now. They never listen. So the only thing that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to show you that this is happening. And please think about it before you use it, because now you do have a warning. You do have a little bit of more knowledge about it. I didn't have any knowledge about it. I thought it was like taha and alcohol. You can do it and it's fine. And here I am. You see why knowledge is power? Because if I had the knowledge that I had today, I wouldn't have touched it. I would not have touched it. Yeah, but what do you expect? I was a child of 18 years old, and at that time, you only want to be sexy, look sexy, and all of those type of things. But at least when you get 25, your brain chemicals change, and you get a lot of brains. And it's not that I say when you're 18 you don't have brains. It's just you're a little bit immature, and you are like patty in an adult's world. You are like a patty, like clay in an adult's world. And yeah, you have to be aware that you are young. Adults have been through life, they have more experience than you, and some of them, they are not always there to help, they are there to prey on you. So yeah, I'm just saying, because I got that a lot. I went like in tears running to my brother and my mother and telling them, listen, yeah, this guy wants to do things to me for money, and I was just working there, and I was trying to sell my clothes to the neighbors, to the community. And then this guy asked me to do things to him. And I was shocked because I grew up there. And I grew up in front of him. And that wasn't how I saw him as a sexual object. I saw him like a friend in need. He's a friend indeed. And if he's like a brother, and then I opened my eyes and saw the reality that those people, not all of them are very up there. So yeah, it's just sad to see because it's poverty, 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 poverty. But it's especially difficult for me because I was raised middle class, rich middle class, and then poverty hit us, and then we had to move in a place. It's not the place, it's the people. The place is dead. It's the people. But yeah, you cannot help those people. They will smile and say yes, 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 and just when you turn your back, they do it in anyway. So I tried to make this video and just warn people and opening up a little bit more about my recovery experience. Um, Sometimes when you walk and you try and you sell your things like your phones and your things for that truck, then yeah, most men do take advantage. And some of them are very rich, rich indeed. And they do stop next to you and they do ask you things like that. So I just want to put that out there because it looks like some women are living in a bubbly delusion where they they walk past you as an addict and look at you up and down like that. But some of the addicts are laughing at you girlies because you know why? They are eating your man and they are getting your money and you think you're better than them. In the meantime, you are sharing with them. So I just also want to put that out there. That's also something that needs attention and to put out there because people like to prey on people like us. And that is something that's bothering me and it's still bothering me because those addicts are not there. They are not by themselves. So if you do it to that addict, I think there should be a law against that because it's like a drunk person can't consent, just as well as a person that's using something more worse than alcohol. How can they consent? So yeah, I just also want to put that out there because it's like people always have this weird things going on, and it's okay to do it to an heroin addict, but it's not okay to do it to an alcoholic. So, no, all drugs are the same. Please stop being delusional. Some of them are only doors and doorways to more dangerous drugs, and believe me, it will go there. I started with a cigarette, and then alcohol, and then ganja, and it got worse. It just got worse. But that's a topic for another day, guys. It's already 13 minutes. This video is gonna be so long and boring. But anyway, bye guys. Enjoy your day and I hope you guys do have a great day, evening or nighttime if it's there by nighttime there by you. Sleep tight, don't let the cravings bite. And do not dream about your exes. They are the past tense. You are heading towards your future now. So good night. Bye.